And no, for the people who are asking, we don't sell food here. Someone asked me that. They're like, "Yo, do you guys actually serve soul food? Like, is this like a restaurant type of shit y'all trying to do here?" I said, "Nigga, it's a podcast. What are you talking about?" Welcome to Couple Soul Food Podcast. It is your guy. He's back. The one you came here to see, Terrell.
Oh, hi. I'm here too, by the way.
I got someone else here. She can introduce herself today.
No, I'm sorry. I need an introduction.
One half of my host here, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one, it's the only, it's the magnificent, the fabulous Lizbeth.
Hi,
all right, cut that.
Hey, sweeties. So, we're back. Thank you for tuning in. Another week, another day, another dollar.
Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you so much. The last 2 episodes have been great. We already got some feedback, some positive, some negative. Some people don't like me, but
yeah. I know they're listening too.
Of course they're listening. They got to see if I'm still going to be on my bullshit. Yeah. So, but I mean, this is all fun and games. So, don't judge me from what I say, please. Just judge me for about like 80% of it. The other 20, you got to meet me.
Period.
But today, we have a conversation that, hits everyone a little different. It's not too serious. We're going to try to open it up as broad as possible, but we're talking about gender roles. So before we even start talking about gender roles, I'm going to just straight up give the definition, cite our source, make sure we have all the facts. Oh,
okay.
Yo, some titties popped up on the screen, y'all. I promise it wasn't Pornhub. So, gender roles as of Wikipedia.org. Okay?
1 second. Wikipedia is not a reliable source. I learned that from school. You're not supposed to say from Wikipedia.
But it's .org.
That don't mean crap. You can edit whatever. Use that, but it's not a credible source.
This page was last edited June 5th, 2020, okay? So
June 5th. Okay, so it was recently updated, y'all. Man,
anyway,
tell us what the definition is.
Gender role, also known as sex role.
Oh. Okay, it doesn't mean it like that, you freak.
Okay. Is a social role encompassing a range of behaviors and attitudes that are generally considered acceptable, appropriate, or desirable from a person based on that person's biological or perceived sex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Liz, we could take this so many different ways.
Right.
I don't know which ways you want to take it, but let me start off with the bullshit. Do you believe in gender roles? Do you accept gender roles? As you're a woman, right? Is that what you claim?
I am a woman. I go by he, she pronouns. Wait, did I just say he, she? Oh my god, obviously this wine is sitting. Yeah, I'm not. She, her, hers pronouns. This topic's a little interesting, I feel like. Do I agree with gender roles? I want to say yes and no.
Okay.
I want to say no because we are in the year of 2020 and I just feel like in a way gender roles no longer really exist. Because, okay, let me explain and then you can tell me as to why. The reason being is because females can do what the man can do and the man can do what the woman can do. We have single mothers out here. We have single fathers who run it.
Not by choice.
Not by choice, obviously. But that just proving that in a way we don't really need gender roles. Like they don't really exist. But they very much do exist at the same time.
What do single mothers and fathers have to do with gender role? That's not
what
gender roles is about.
Gender roles, okay, when I hear gender roles then, I perceive it like it's like your stereotypical a woman cooks and cleans, a guy's the one that works and does like the outdoor stuff.
Okay, so do you agree with that or no?
No.
So your ass is out there mowing the lawn?
My dad has asked me.
Is your ass out there mowing the lawn?
No.
Oh.
Because I have my father.
Do you pay female lawnmower people to mow your lawn?
Excuse me. One day when I was driving over your house, I saw a female landscaper out there working her butt off. So
interesting. Are you paying her?
I don't pay no one. My dad does that stuff, okay?
Yo, tag me in, please, because you didn't even answer my question fully. So,
okay.
Oh, I can't.
Gender roles, right? Basically, what it is, let's see if you agree with me, is it's like the stereotypes of what people think in society that men should do and what people in society think females should do.
Right, and I kind of said that.
Good, 50%, right?
50.
So here's the other 50. The types of these gender roles and stereotypes that like you see in society. Like which ones, like we're not fucking here to be informants and shit.
Right.
So I want you to keep it 100%. Like which gender roles do you agree with? Let me hear it.
The ones that I feel like I agree with are, you know, actually I'm having a hard time answering that question just because I don't know which ones are valid, like which ones I think that hold up there that are still doable.
So this podcast today, I'm going to be making you take little shorts because as I speak my facts, you're going to be sitting here like, yeah. Okay. I guess I'll take this one over today.
Take it over, sweetheart.
Okay. Females. Here we go. Warning.
Trigger warning.
In case you get triggered. But you shouldn't get triggered because it's real shit. Let's go to the house, right? Liz, is your man expecting you to cook, to clean, to have the martini waiting at the door?
No.
Do you know people who live that type of lifestyle?
I do.
Ooh. Aren't they living their best life? You don't think so? Like, what's so wrong with wanting a martini at the door? And what's so wrong with wanting a clean house?
There's nothing absolutely wrong with that.
So,
but I didn't answer the second part. Are those people happy? All I did was laugh. I don't. Some, right? But I'm gonna speak for the ones that aren't happy. I feel like they're living a fake persona.
Oh, fake persona. What do you mean by that?
Because, like, are they happy doing that? Probably not, but they know that they're gonna get good results out of it. In the sense, my husband's gonna be happy that I cooked, cleaned, and I gave him his little drink at the door. But like,
that's some 60s shit. Ain't no one doing that no more.
That is some like 60 stuff. No, you'd be surprised. Like, people like very much still do that.
But okay, like, and here's the problem. Like, why we're kind of fumbling this topic is because it's a sensitive topic, and on top of that, you can go so many ways with this topic, and we're not going to cover everything today. So if there's anything that you guys feel like there's something we missed, just let us know, and we can definitely make a part 2 because this topic is so big that there could be a part 2. So
could be a part 3.
Facts. Right. So okay, as far as the household, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think, and this whole podcast I'm playing devil's advocate. So if y'all don't know me, don't take what I say as that's how I am with my girlfriend and with the females in my life, because the people who know me know it is not like that.
Right.
Okay. So if females are the caregivers, right? They're the bearers of the children. They're the more like instinct, motherly wise, as far as getting things done on that type of level, as far as making sure, if we're going to an animalistic like mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like lions, right? You have the big lion with the mane and shit. That nigga don't do shit.
No.
All those lions you be seeing hunting and shit, the ones with barely any fur and shit, those are the
I
females.
can't
It's the
watch that.
lionesses that actually go out there and kill and provide for the family. That nigga just come in, just sits down and eat, basically. He only fight if he really have to.
Wow.
So this is a animalistic instinct that's kind of in us, if you believe that, you know, we come from animal descent, whatever. So why is it a problem that society felt more comfortable with females taking the charge at home while the man goes out and does the hard, heavy work? What's so wrong in that?
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing now is that along with that being done, now it was perceived that women couldn't uphold to those qualities, like they couldn't take over those type of jobs. But I mean, we've seen it like when the men went to war, and like, I'm not a big history, you know, blah, we're not gonna do that here. But who was the one making like the aircraft stuff and all that while the men were at war? It was females, and it very much showed that they can do that and more. But then, of course, when the men came back, it was like, excuse me, like, go back to your little humble.
Okay. Here's my thing about it, right?
Okay.
My thing is that, yeah, gender roles, some of gender roles, because I don't believe every single one is bad, is bullshit. But the way y'all females go about it is y'all subconsciously accept some of the gender roles, because I know that your ass is not going out there to mow no lawn.
I will. It's not that hard. I will.
You will. You can do anything you want to do.
Right.
But you're not going to.
You know what? Just for
that's
that,
what I'm trying to say.
the next time I hear the lawnmower going off, I'm gonna go outside and be
You're
like, Dad, let me take over.
Dad. Con permiso. I got this. Yo.
Excuse me.
But no, like real shit. Like, and I'm gonna be honest too. Like, there's some things that irritate me with the stereotypes. Like, perfect one, right? Because we're gonna keep it with today's present time teenager shit, young adult shit. Okay, do you think? See, I told you I'm gonna give her shorts today. Do you think a man should pay on the first date? Yeah, I couldn't think of any. She over here thinking of like.
I was just about to expose my man on the first date, but I don't think I'm gonna do that to him.
Expose him.
So, okay, this was high school time. My man ain't have a job. We still together though, so who cares? 4 years and happy. But we went to the movies.
Period.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, continue.
We went to the movies on a date, and I'm over here like.
What movie I watched?
Oh shit, I can't even remember.
Oh, you was too worried about something else. You know what I mean, boy? She said we went to the movies. Nigga went to the back, recliner chairs, AMC.
So, I'm over here thinking, like, do I have to bring money? So, you know, my dad paid for my first date, okay? My dad paid for my ticket because my man didn't, because he didn't have a job and stuff. So in that case,
How old were you?
We were like young. We were like 17.
Okay.
So I can't put the blame. But wait, stop. Yes, I kind of think that I have that like ideology that yes, a man should pay for the first date, just because like, you know, I'm a princess at home. I am my dad's princess. So I'm so used to kind of getting what I want per se. Like, so, you know, my dad has shown me why settle for less.
Thanks, babe.
So yes, like, y'all kind of do gotta pay for like the first date. But
so is he getting a second date? All right, boom.
Okay,
we in
Red Lobster.
No, we in Benihana's, right?
What the fuck is that?
Benihana's, the Sakura place from the West Coast. I know you don't travel, but anyway, we're in Benihana's. All right, so my man's whooping it up. We're having a good time laughing. Okay, shit. I think you might be into me. All that shit. Sorry, I get buzzed. I think you all into that shit. All right, so it go time to pay. We go into the front. Oh, Terrell, I had a wonderful day. Shit was amazing. I'm like, yeah, shit was alright. And then we both just standing there awkward, and I'm like, fuck, I only got $10 on me, and that's the tip. And you're like, all right, I got it. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. I got you. The food was great. The atmosphere was great. Are you going home and A, clowning him with your friends? I said that wrong. Are you clowning him with your friends? B, are you fucking ghosting that nigga? C, is he getting a response back from you when he hits you up later that night? Okay. Or D, or are you just gonna ignore it and just be a boss bitch? Like, which one?
Okay, so me, what I would do, it totally ultimately depends how the date went. Yes, it does. I'm sorry, I'm not that type of female. I am not that type of female, okay? So, yes, my dad gave me everything, but, like, I still have, like, my own little
So, if it was a whack-ass date and on top of that you had to pay, you would have been heated as fuck?
Oh, my gosh. What? Of course. I would have been like, heck no. So.
But I never seen you in the situation like they took you and cuffed you before you even was out here, unfortunately. But even if you was cool with it, you would have made a face.
Of course.
So that is your gender stereotype right there.
And yes, because my dad usually pays for everything whenever we go out to eat. And that's just how I was raised. So yes, gender roles do also fall back.
Stay right here.
Okay.
Stay right here. Because I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So is it yes or no?
Yes or no that...
Would you go on a second date with him if you had to pay? For everything. I'm talking even the toll to get on the expressway. The nigga didn't have 40 cents. You would have paid. You would have went on a second date.
Possibly.
Wow. But why do you females don't be though? Most of your females don't. Most of y'all be clowning people. Why do they have to pay on the first date? What goes with that? But you want to be a boss bitch.
It just... girls like to be wined and dined, so...
I want some fucking wine and dining too. All right, next one. No. We have a list here.
Okay.
Because I think this is the only way we can tackle this, right?
Okay.
All right, so... let me think. Oh, perfect. If you are out of school, whatever the fuck you do, entrepreneur, business, got your bachelor degree, whatever the fuck you trying to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna date the nigga that's doing the fucking fast food life, the retail, I'm cleaning niggas' cars head ass? Are you gonna give him the time of day? You didn't meet him before your come up. You are there. Because there's a difference. You guys didn't build up together and then he fell back in the race and you're like, baby, I'll still catch you, don't worry about it. No, you won the race, first place, gold champion winner, and now this old nigga is just like, yo, like, fuck with a nigga.
I mean,
I can't.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. If I already made it, and this person really seems like a vibe.
Would you give him the time of day? We're not talking about a vibe. Would you even entertain him? You go to McDonald's to go get fries, and this nigga's trying to kick up right there. You in your business woman suit and all, and he's trying to kick up. Are you going to give him the time of day? Like, I want to hear a yes or no, and then explain.
Just, laugh it off. Like, I probably just laugh him off, unfortunately. And that's just... I know it sounds bad, but I'm being honest.
No, it don't sound bad because you and majority of females act like this. This is why I'm asking these questions. But go ahead.
Okay, so I'm there. He's over here, what will he say? Let me hear it.
I haven't done this in a while, guys, so excuse me if I'm a little rusty, okay?
Improv, sweetheart.
You want sauce with that? We got honey mustard and you look like you into some barbecue.
Nah, just ketchup.
Just ketchup?
Keep it simple.
Oh, you keeping it simple? Well, I'm a simple living ass nigga.
No.
Still live with my parents. Got hella debt. I'm Simple as can be, honey.
Oh, okay.
Yo, fuck this McDonald's shit. Let me upgrade you. Let me take you to Wendy's tomorrow.
I'll take that ketchup because I'm running late to my meeting, okay?
Alright, but can I get your number though? For a survey,
No, I'm sorry. I gotta go.
You whack ass hoe. Yo.
Zoom off.
Zoom off in the BMW,
Honey,
nigga.
no, the Mercedes.
Anyway, y'all can see Liz a little spoiled brat. Anyway, but
Thanks, babe.
these, like, we're making jokes, but like these are some of them in society that young people don't entertain. But you know, I ain't gonna sit here and just bash females. Like, would I give a female the time of day if I'm a CEO, Mr. President?
Right, thank you.
Would
Put it in the male
yo,
perspective.
can I answer? If it was someone as fine as my girlfriend, then I don't give a fuck what the fuck she doing. I'm gonna be like, hey, Shawty, come here. But if it's just some regular shit, you know, misogyny.
Oh boy, here it comes. Every episode, y'all.
I'm keeping it 100. It really got to be with her vibe, and obviously, is she cute or not? Like,
Of course.
because obviously, a lot of us, like, we're not finna give certain people, and that's for females too.
Okay.
But if she look like, if she like my baby Kiana Lede now, and she working at McDonald's,
Boy,
I mean, I don't give a fuck where you working at. Hey, y'all niggas don't know about Kiana Lede, search her up, her IG, man. She's a singer. So beautiful, man. So beautiful. Now, she could be working anywhere.
No, you got a point. If I was someone like, you know, Nicky Jam or Romel Santos,
Damn, you
working
naming
at
some
Taco
killers.
Bell, you know, I might just slide the number itself.
Let me hear what Romel will say to you on some sweet shit. I know you know that Romel music. Let me hear that shit.
He'll be like,
Ooh.
the king stays king, and I'll be like, oh. Yes,
Working at Mickey D's. King stays king working at Mickey D's, man. Yo. But, alright, let's take it back to the household though. Females, and when I say females, I mean Liz. Do you expect your man to know how to cook?
Yes.
Do you expect your man to cook more than you?
I don't really cook, so.
For the men out there, I mean, she's taken, but you ain't gonna get no fucking Chef Boyardee with her head ass.
You'll get is Chef Boyardee.
You're gonna get a couple Taco Tuesdays and some takeout, nigga.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll learn, but I guess mutual, like 50-50. Maybe 60-40. 60 him, 40 me. Maybe 70-30. 70-30.
Okay. Don't personalize. Well, yeah, no, you have to personalize. I'm asking you. That was stupid, right?
Right.
But like, okay, now that you
in
answered,
the general perspective.
now that you answered your own,
Okay.
you have to answer your own, and then I want to hear how you feel like majority females are, and don't get yourself killed by your own kind, though.
Okay.
Just what you know, what you see. Do you
Okay.
think females really care from the ones you talk to if their man cooks or not? If men cook, not even if their man. If like they meet a guy and he's like, yo, I fucking can't cook for shit. For females, is that usually like a deal breaker? Is that usually like a red flag? Like, oh, I'm gonna have to be predominantly cooking if we are something like.
Honestly, probably not a deal killer.
For our age group, right?
Right.
So what if you're 25, 26?
Yeah, I mean, you should at least know how to make a little something.
You see how like broad this topic is,
Yeah.
right? But okay, so, all right, cleaning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, is it more personal? Like this nigga should at least know how to put the seat down type shit,
Oh my gosh,
or
that kills me.
is it like? Here's my thing, and this is a genuine question, because I feel like this sometimes with certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are these gender roles that exist now as far as like household cleaning and stuff like that? I know me personally, like my mom, she doesn't have like OCD, but like she likes things to be clean. So it could be a preference. So obviously she will take it upon herself to make sure that her own house that she paid for is clean to the way she wanted it to be. So what's wrong with that? If you actually want it to be a certain way and your man is just not doing it the way you want to. He's sweeping, there's still shit on the floor. He washed dishes and there's still leftover meatloaf on that shit. Like leftover.
My dad does that. I went to grab a plate the other day, that shit had all beans on it. I was like, oh my god.
So like what? So wouldn't you take the initiative to be like, all right, excuse me, hubby, step aside.
Okay, right.
I got this shit for tonight.
Okay.
And for the rest of eternity.
Right. But it's the effort that, like, we tend to appreciate. It's the fact that, okay, clean up your socks off the floor. You know, put the dishes in the dishwasher or whatever. Like, yes, I, along with other females, tend to be a little bit more perfectionist when it comes to certain things. We like it to be a little more spot clean and stuff like that. But, you know, the fact that he tried, it really shows a lot. Okay. Because then you have some men that don't even bother at all. They expect you to do it all, and that's like not it. Like,
True.
We're not in the old days. Like, no. Right. You should know how to clean after yourself, because if I'm not there with you anymore, what are you gonna do? Stink?
They were stinking before you, because some of us niggas, like, we don't know how to wash our ass yet.
Yeah, then you shouldn't have a girl then.
I just learned how to wash my ass like a couple months ago.
Yo, why the fuck? Anyway, next.
Kidding. Like, irritates me, man. They really be judging me based off this shit. It's only the third episode.
You want to be judged.
But okay, all right. So what about the kids now? Like, who would you say predominantly, and I know this is so different, right? But who would you say predominantly the kids fuck with? They fuck with moms, man. Mom is the one, yo, let me get a cookie real quick. Dad's like, fuck out of here.
Thanks, babe.
Or go ask your mom. And then mom's like, oh, my mijo, you can have a cookie and you can have besitos all you want. Oh my gosh, you want some ice cream with that cookie, mijo? Like, shut up. Like, you gotta tough them up. You gotta pop, 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 pop. Like the Playboy Cardi song, like boop, 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 boop. And then like go get him crying to you or some shit like that. Like, what's wrong with that? That's not gender roles that you don't approve with. If the father is taking the son for the more, nigga, come outside, let's mow the lawn. Nigga, let's do some yard work. Nigga, stop crying, nigga.
Gosh.
And then you are the more like, oh, daddy hit you too hard, it's okay. Let me put some warm water on you. Like, let's learn how to cook. No, let's go shopping. Come on. Like, I feel like that's equal, no? That's down the middle. You don't want to, son, come here.
No, of course I don't want that. What the hell? Oh my gosh.
Get your ass up. Yo, we all went to the beach the other day, and Liz told me that she saw a mom or whoever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so me and my friend Michelle, shout out to Michelle.
Shout out Michelle, hey, because I know you listening, number one fan.
Yeah.
Sorry for the other ones, but she's number one right now. She's loyal.
So me and her, we were just sitting there, minding our own business, gossiping and shit. And this lady, I don't know what her son was doing. I don't know if he ran off too far or something. But she went to go get him and proceeded to smack the fuck out of him. And I didn't see when she first smacked him, but I heard that from like a mile away. I was like, what the fuck? And then she started yelling at him. And then she proceeded to throw him on the ground, like push him to the ground. And I was like,
oh, that's abuse.
What was the reason? And but that's why I said, like, man, the little kid's a champ. He didn't even cry. I bet that made her even more mad. Like,
right, he looked at his mom like, little bitch.
He said, that ain't even fucking hurt, stupid hoe.
But I'm joking, but like stuff like that. So
yeah,
do you expect sons and daughters, like, do you expect the father, like, if your son gets in trouble or your daughter,
okay,
is there a difference between which one gets in trouble and who they have to go to? Because that's gender stereotypes. Like, if your daughter gets in trouble, are you going to be the one to discipline her? And then if your son gets in trouble, your husband, or all the kids just go to your husband? Like, what do you think? Like,
me, it's, you gonna get it from both mom and dad.
Damn, 2 back-to-back ass whoopings?
Nah, I don't know.
Your kids ain't gonna fuck with you. Imagine getting beat by mom just to wait for dad to come.
I never said I'm beating my kids.
Dad come with the big belt. 'Cause mom got a little tiny waist, so her belt little thimbles, and you just got the fake. You got fake cry. I'm sorry. But dad gonna come with that full fucking workman belt. He'll be like, what do you do? Go upstairs, choose my favorite belt. You know which one.
The one with the little metal end.
The one with the metal end. The one that can reverse on both sides in case one side get worn out on that ass.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Okay, we be going on sidetrack too much.
Yo.
Okay, no, I don't want that. But no, I think it should be a mutual mom and dad talk it out. It shouldn't just be you go with dad and let dad discipline you, and then my daughter come to me and let me discipline her. Of course, I'm gonna understand her more than her father just because I'm a female and, been there, done that. But no,
well, you're very pro equality. So, I already know you're going to answer everything 50-50, great, right. Cool. But, the problem with society is that these are subconscious gender roles that are put onto a certain sex without them even knowing, but then females want to be equality, this and that. And don't get me wrong, equality 1000% of the way, but I'm a person where it's either 100 or 0. And I know when it comes to this topic, it can never be that way. No. There's always going to be a subconscious. I'm a very independent male. So the cooking shit, all that shit, my mother taught me how to cook. I know how to cook, and I prefer cooking my own food anyway. I, for the most part, can clean up. When I say for the most part, I can clean up my space. I can take care of myself. I don't need a female to wash my ass and give me martinis. I can make better martinis than my girlfriend anyway. But is there just some things that I could see in the future that I'm just man, if your ass won't go to your mom and leave me alone,
right?
Yeah, I can see that. So, does that make me a hypocrite? No. But am I gonna kill someone when they say some shit? No.
Okay, let me say something. There is always, I feel always going to be gender roles, no matter what. Even in the smallest, most minuscule things, I think that there's always going to be gender roles. There's always going to be that, it's just point blank, period.
Exclamation point. ... Smiley face.
Frown face.
Right.
Cool.
Real shit. That hit me hard. That one was deep.
Yo, shut the fuck up. So, like you said, there's just going to be certain things that I'm going to hand it over to your mom and let you deal with her.
To my mom? Damn. We haven't even talked about abuela roles in this motherfucker. Because there's some shit, I ain't got no kids yet, but when we be take them to the parents, to the grandparents' house, man, you already know. That's when both of us are sick and tired of that little nigga.
So, yeah, yes, you have a point when you say that. I am very equality this, equality that, but yes, when I have my son and there's certain things that I feel I just can't talk to him about,
right?
That's gonna come
and there will be, because biologically there's just certain things. If my daughter, yes, I will know about it, TMI, but if she comes to me a day when my wife is working and she's like, Dad, I'm fucking bleeding, I feel like I'm going to die.
I hope my husband gets that. I hope he's
of course, I will be ready for that situation, but would I want my wife to be there for that?
Yeah.
99.99999% yes. Right. I do not want to get caught in that situation. And vice versa now, if my son grows up to be this bully of a kid who's always picking on kids at school, but doing the fights, this and that, and then, God forbid, extreme, he actually gets physical with my wife, what do I expect her to do in that situation? That's when you need a father role in that situation. So there are certain things, right? No one is saying that it is the 1960s. You remember when TV was black and white? No, you don't, because if you're listening to this, you weren't around in those times.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're still with stereotypes, yeah, you know what you should do? You should be alone, because they do not exist anymore in our society to the extent of the 60s and 50s. So just to end this off, like I'm gonna go on my little rant real quick, and then you can end this off, right? Because now we're just gonna bring this full circle. Like, there's so much different things we could talk about. We could talk about workplace, and we didn't touch that today. We could talk about cultural, because Liz is Mexican and I'm African and Caribbean. So, and then you have American culture, you got Europe culture, Chinese culture, because I know in some countries niggas have multiple wives.
Yeah.
And they be clicking. Like, imagine, yo, I'm a chill, TV 14, but just imagine having multiple wives, like, but, and then other cultures is like,
oh, I can't add this to my story.
The woman can't even talk. She can't even go outside unless the man's there.
Yeah, that's just...
And then you got more of American culture, where it's like, if a nigga is not meeting a female's energy, like for us young kids, you're clipped. There's no, like, that's for like the 30 and 40-year-olds. But if you're 25 and younger, I feel like you want a man that is matching the same speed as you. You not about to settle for no bum ass nigga when you're out here reaching for stars and this nigga is still on fucking Earth. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say, like, if you guys want a part 2, we can definitely do a part 2. We just try to make it a little light today, and we just try to keep it as far as like in the house. But regardless, like, these stereotypes and everything, like, they're kind of corny. They're corny because, me personally, why would you want a female that is so dependent on you? And I know some guys like that. It's a control thing. It's an empowering thing. Like, oh, she depends on me for this and that. But, like, what's going to happen now when times get rough for you? You think you finna have the money coming in all the time? Like, I didn't know you was Donald Trump's son. I didn't know you was a celebrity out here. Like, there's going to be times when you get laid off. There's going to be times where you don't got the money right now. So imagine that you put this perspective in your female's head that I got you. I can pay for everything. I'm cool. I'm straight. Big cars, big money, all this shit, flexing all on the gram, blah, blah, blah. And then, boom, you get broke for a little moment of time. She gonna see you as a bum ass nigga. Those 2-3 years of you balling, she ain't gonna give a fuck. If she a real one, she will not care. Yeah. But the ones that I'm talking about, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. She gonna clip that nigga in a shorter amount of time of him being broke than all those times of him flexing. So why would you want a female like that can't be like, you know what, babe, like, I got you, like, I got you today. I can pay for this today. Like, you don't gotta worry about this. You don't gotta worry about that. Like,
hold up. And ladies, your man appreciates when you do those small things.
Facts.
Very much. So do it more often.
And it's not even like in the terms of like, because I know there's some men, like me personally, like I like to spoil mine because she's mine, right? So I will offer to pay for everything mostly. I will pay for it and I won't hesitate. But even if your man is like, he's not the type like, oh, my man just likes to pay for everything. That doesn't mean that if you catch him off guard and you really got him and you be like, babe, like, seriously, I got you. He's not going to appreciate that shit. Like,
right.
Like, it's just little shit like that. Because once you get too comfortable in your gender stereotypes, that's when shit start going left once they leave. Mm-hmm. Because if you're dependent on a nigga for all your financial shit, like, we can go as extreme as what if he dies, or we can go as light as what if he just leave your ass? What if he gets laid off? Now both of y'all are in the struggle because you was like, Jacob has all the money. He just bought an i8 yesterday. Like, okay, that i8 just put that nigga in debt, and the company ain't doing good. So
learn to grind for yourself, like, and then some, and then come together with your money and do great things. Like, I can't stand when a female feels like her man needs to buy her everything. He needs to do this. He needs to. That's why I'm miserable. Because you making it seem like it's a burden for him to buy you stuff now because he knows you feel like he needs to, not because he wants to. So, get out of that mentality. If you still have the mentality, baby, and be single, like, go.
Yeah, and like, I know when people be like, be single and shit like that, like, it has a bad condemnation, right? But like, it's okay if there's not a man out there that can meet your energy, and if there's not a female out there that can meet your energy, Be alone. There's going to be someone out there, but if you have not found them in the time frame that you're looking for, it is just not your time. Because once you try to force something onto someone, it becomes a bigger problem. But a whole different episode, whole different thing. We're sticking on gender roles. So basically, I'm gonna finish up and just say, men and female. I'm talking to the females. Females, just understand that there is some gender roles that you guys subconsciously love. Y'all love when y'all nigga flex on y'all. Y'all love to show off that y'all nigga is flexing on y'all. Y'all love to get the treats and shit, and we understand. That's why we do it, right? But if you want to have this boss mentality, this CEO mentality, then at least tell your nigga to match your energy and match his energy. Don't have the money coming in and you're stingy when it's your time to pay, or when it's your time to show him that you are a boss too. If you want to show this nigga that you can do it on your own, then show this nigga, because it don't matter how much money you got going in. If he feels like you can't survive without him, it don't matter if you even ball out on him once or twice. He's still gonna look at you as you ain't shit, and that's period. And that's just real. That's real ass shit. Unless he's a real ass man. So, and for niggas, if your female is in making boss moves, my nigga, and you're intimidated by that, be fucking single. Because how can you be intimidated by a grown ass woman doing her shit? Like, how does that make you look? If you're not matching her energy, nigga, go in the mirror and go look at yourself. Because there was no excuse for you, my nigga. How she get it done and you ain't? And if you don't want someone to match that energy with you, then nigga, go date the other John. Whoever she shall be. The one flexing ain't for you. Because how you gonna give her headache for the goals that she accomplished because you ain't matching up to her? Done.
You know, after that long rant that Terrell said, I really don't have anything else to say, because I really do agree with everything he said. We kind of are eye to eye on this topic for the most part, because he played devil's advocate for a lot of things.
Oh, I can't add into my story.
So, yeah, you know, these gender roles have their good and their bad with everything, you know? So, I feel like we should definitely have a part 2 to this, like, later in the future, and discuss a little bit more about... There's so, like you said, it's such a broad topic. We just kind of hit the nail just a little bit.
We took it personal to home,
yeah.
But we didn't even take it to how society be doing shit.
No, there's so much more. So, yeah. Now, we're gonna, you know, kind of sway away from that and just do our little Reddit topic for the day.
Let's get it.
So, if you guys listened to episode 2, one of Rel's points was that, what was it? Some BS about having friends.
Oh, having a lot of female friends. Yes. My men out there that can relate, we love this segment. We have a lot of female friends, and it's okay, man. Don't let her feel like it's not. But
all
go
right,
ahead.
Enough. So, you know, this is about a man complaining about his girlfriend's male friend. So it's a little twist on the old topic. So let me just kind of read it to you.
Let's get it.
My girlfriend has a male best friend that I absolutely hate. So the guy says, I really don't like my girlfriend's best friend, and whatever I say or do doesn't help to make her see how much trouble I'm having with it. I've tried talking to her, but nothing helps. So then he also adds a little more extra information by saying, I hate the guy so much because he hugs and touches my girlfriend, and then winks and or grins at me. That's really fucked up.
That nigga.
And then he says, the reason why I won't even try to be nice or even become friends with him. Oh, yeah. And he's in love with her. That's what he said. So he said, does anyone know what to do? So, what do you feel about this? You know, you were so pro-advocate. Oh, let us have female friends. Like, we don't want to fuck up like that. So now this is the other way around. She has a male friend, and, he's a little attention.
Whoever this guy is, fuck you for putting us niggas in a predicament that we didn't ask for. Because I had females on my side, like, yeah, like, it's cool.
Oh,
like,
shut the fuck up.
have a lot. All right. Oh, and you know what's funny though, Liz? Like,
What?
I was with the female until I heard what part was it again? Winking and shit. Can you read that part again?
Oh
please?
yeah, he said.
'Cause that part, I envisioned that being my girl, and that kind of got me
He
tight
said
mad.
he hugs and touches my girlfriend and then winks and or grins at me. So he's doing it like purposefully. That's kind of fucked up.
So all right. I'm gonna split it into two, and then we can get out of here because we got shit to do. But if we're gonna keep it broad, if I'm gonna erase whatever nonsense that was out of my head, that sentence that Liz just wrote, said. Unfortunately, Liz has defeated me.
Ding ding ding.
If you can have, okay, she said best friend, right? So this is not just friends, because there's some females that, just like how us guys, some guys have more female friends, there's some females that have more men friends, right? Mm-hmm. So this is her best friend. Unfortunately, my dude, he was there before you. So here's how I would take it if I'm in your situation, but minus the grinning and shit, because I have an answer for that.
What is it, violence?
But
Thanks, babe.
they're best friends for a reason. So obviously he ain't make a move on her yet, or they wouldn't be best friends. They'll be fuck buddies or something, or they would be dating and you wouldn't even be in the picture.
Yeah, right.
So she obviously has a boundary with this man. Like, she's not gonna make it get to a situation where it's too much. If she's, everything's hypothetical. So if she's chilling, because she could just be for the streets. But now, if that's your situation, like I said, minus the other shit, and you're listening to this, it's like, bruh, like, talk to her about it, but how would you feel if, like, you had a best female friend and you know for a fact that I don't even like this girl, like, she's literally my friend, and then your girlfriend was like, no, cut that bitch, like, I don't like her, da-da-da. But, I mean, at the same sense, too, it is a type of relationship over friendship thing, because some people be like, oh, fuck that. It depends on how long y'all been friends, how close y'all are, because if she's just a cool girl and she's not really a best friend, but she's like a friend, like, nigga, you in a relationship, like, she ain't giving you cheeks, so why would you waste that for a friendship? But if she like y'all niggas kicked it in the playground, elementary school shit, and then now y'all grown and now your girlfriend want to be on some petty shit, it's like, I knew this girl for like 10 years. I knew you for 3 months. If you won't fuck out my face, so everything's subjective. But now the grinning. That's just some niggas trying to be on their bullshit. Mm-hmm. But he would have been permanently winking because I would have punched him in one eye. Because you're not finna hug my girlfriend, oh hey, and then look at me and crack a smile. Nigga, both y'all niggas getting thrown out the house, no cap. Because if she in the way when I run towards you, then unfortunately she finna catch one. Because what you mean? If she's in the way, I'll have a head start. Like, you gonna know I'm coming. And if you want to stay in the way of that shit and be like, no babe, well, I'm sorry, you're getting trucked, because your little ass ain't finna stop my big ass if I want to punch this nigga in the face. Unfortunately, my girlfriend ain't that big, right? She ain't no 6'2" giant that's gonna be like, no. But yeah, like that's some bullshit. That's some petty shit. And I always say this: niggas are more petty than females. That is a fact. For y'all females that don't know that shit, it is a fact. So he's on his petty shit. Even if he's just doing it to be funny, I would just go to that nigga man to man and be like, bro, listen, y'all could be friends. I don't really give a fuck. Don't touch her. Don't touch her around me, and stop giving them little winks and cracks of smiles, because I'm gonna crack something on you. And I guarantee you, my nigga, that it's gonna be a situation if you do it again, because that shit ain't funny, nigga.
Yeah, that's like really disrespectful. I very much agree. Like, if this was me, if I'm the girlfriend and I have a male best friend, you're
gonna be like, that's Jake. He always smacks my butt when we say hello.
My gosh.
Fuck off.
No. once you make a commitment to be in a relationship with someone, that friendly stuff has to kind of go out the door, because you have to take the other person's feelings very much into consideration. And if you wouldn't like it to be done to you, he probably doesn't like it to be done to him. So, you know, you're gonna have to just be like, hey, Jake, you're gonna have to like chill out with the touchiness and stuff. And if he feels some type of way, then I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be friends, because he's disrespecting your man.
Right. If you're serious about this guy and you don't want him to just up and leave you, like, you're gonna have to tell your bestie to chill out, because him being around and all that stuff, and you guys are best friends, like, she obviously is bringing him around. She's not hiding her best friend, right? Because he knows of him, right? Mm-hmm. But if he's doing shit like that and you notice it, especially if you notice it, like, what kind of friendship is this? Like, tell your best friend, like, yo, look, that's my boyfriend. Like, I know that we used to be way closer before I had a boyfriend, but I'm happy.
Or just break up with your boyfriend and
or
go
just
be
break
with
up with that nigga, like, and go fuck the friend if you want to. Right, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, do whatever makes you happy, but in the end of the day, stop fucking grinning at that nigga, or you're gonna get socked in your face.
Yeah, basically.
So either smash the friend, smash the boyfriend and leave the friend.
Or just be single forever.
Smash both of them and have a threesome.
Oh my God.
Or just be single and have no best friend, because your best friend's on his bullshit and your boyfriend is whining, so he's on his bullshit. Anyway, that's it for this podcast.
That is it for episode 3.
Episode 3 in the books. We're 97 away from 100. Nowhere near, right?
Nowhere near.
It's gonna be like 2022 before we touch that shit.
Yeah.
But thank you guys again. Thank you. We got an Instagram page now. Yeah. If y'all actually want to see who's talking, if you guys don't know us and you want to see, okay, who's this misogynistic ass nigga and who's this pretty female? Like, we're gonna be on the IG page. We're actually gonna have her face, a little thing about us, something cool. So follow us on the IG page. We still have SoundCloud. We got some SoundCloud listeners out there. You guys
shout out to you guys.
Yeah, you guys aren't unnoticed. Depending on how much views we get on SoundCloud is if we keep it or not, because, you know, SoundCloud trying to make niggas pay and shit. And I know last podcast I said we had a Spotify, but we don't. Like, Spotify is not like YouTube. There's a process, and we actually have to go through some boards and get some fucking approvals and shit like that to be on Spotify. You know, Spotify is where the big boys are. So once we touch Spotify, you know the shit's finna take off. But for the YouTube,
you didn't give the Instagram name. It's Couple Soul Food Podcast.
Oh, yeah. Or you could just go to Lizbeth's IG or mine, and it will be there too. Like, we're gonna have it on stories. We're gonna have it in links and bios anytime we talk about the podcast. But thank you guys again. Another Wednesday, another week. If you're here, if you're here, thank God that you're here to hear this again. We guys really appreciate the love that we've been getting from this. We didn't expect it to really start increasing the way it has been. I told Liz, like, I would have been hyped just to get 50 views for the first episode, and we got over 100.
Yeah,
and those numbers repeated itself the second one. Like, we got good numbers for the second one. So
thank you so much, y'all.
Yeah, no one will ever think y'all will want to hear our bullshit, but y'all like it. Y'all like the fuckery. So thank you guys again. Liz, what do you think? You think next podcast we're just going to be chilling, or you want to do another game night, or what you want? Do you want to have a guest? Like, just see when it comes?
Let us curate something for y'all. We'll see. We'll surprise y'all again.
I like that word.
Curate.
But this is another episode of Couple Soul Food. And no, for the people who are asking, we don't sell food here. Someone asked me that. They're like, yo, do you guys actually serve soul food? Like, is this like a restaurant type of shit y'all trying to do here? I said, nigga, it's a podcast. What are you talking about? But thank you. Have a blessed week. You guys are beautiful. You guys are handsome.
Stay
All you guys
safe.
out there, stay safe. Miss Rona, I had to duck that bitch at the beach yesterday. She tried me. Niggas was sneezing and coughing. I said, huh.
Psych.
Yeah, she a baddie, but she not the type of one I want. But until next time, I bid you guys adieu, farewell, adios, and I love you guys so much. Thank you.